Welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. I hope that you guys are doing okay today. As you come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing good today. Um, what is that? Okay. I hope that you guys are doing good today on this beautiful day. Um, Hold on, y'all. As soon as I get on here, for some reason, my phone gets to going. I heard but the text on one, and then I was hearing the text on the other one, just beeping off at the same time. Uh, I hope that you guys are doing okay today. As I said, as you come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Today, I wanted to talk about Key Glock. I kind of watched Key Glock extremely closely. Um, Even though there aren't any updates in the Young Dolls case, I still kind of peek in on Key Glock and them, and to see them doing extremely well and moving forward, it makes me extremely proud. um, as I said before, I think I have probably about almost 8 months of shows on the Young Dolls case, of course. And I decided, because we have enough, I think I put out enough for people to know the direction that the police is going in. Um, and then too, um, and to let you all know what is to come as far as the Young Dolls case. Um, I decided to focus on other things, and as updates come up as far as the Young Dolls case, we'll talk about it. If I hear something that I can share with you all, I'll definitely get on here and share it with you all. Um, as more arrests come, um, we'll talk about that as the two killers that they have go to court. Um, when they have court, we'll talk about that. And as the other people that were involved in conspiring to take him out is indicted and things of that nature, we'll commentate on that. But like I was saying, there are so many other things um, that I want to get into, as far as other people that always, sending me emails because they would like for me to talk about all the different cases, and we're gonna do that. But I wanted to talk about Key Glock today because I always peek in on Key Glock and them. Like I said, I'm very proud of those young men, in spite of adversaries. Because I remember when this first happened, Key Glock was extremely depressed. I could see it. I saw where he didn't go out of his house for a while, right? And I was kind of quiet in the beginning, when this situation first happened with Young Dolph, because well, I wasn't even really vlogging on the case, and it got extremely interesting, and early on the investigators knew the direction of the case, right? Early on, I think the only reason the case has taken a lot of twists and turns is because so many people insert themselves in here. It goes back to what I was saying, like, it's one thing because when you're in media, you can advertise stuff. There's nothing about misleading people, because you have the main medias that do it all the time. But I think um it has gotten bigger than it probably would have been, because you see so many people inserting themselves in it and doing criminal things to be paid, right? That's what I was saying, the love of money, how evil people can be, or the things that they do, and it never turns out well in the end, right? It never turns out well. And I had always said I was not crawling into any buckets. I'm not crawling into any buckets. My thing is, I want to see Pre do good, right? And they are. For them to be an independent label, I think that they are what's the word that I'm looking for? I'll say administering, because I was looking for the other word, applying whatever young Dolph had taught them as far as independence. Those are young brothers that are out there, um, that are doing well, and hopefully, because I know that they're street guys and they're young, they're able to get more and more into the business part of it. They have the experience in the street, and they can always apply that to the music, but to actually leave the streets alone. You know what I mean? And if they can, young brothers that are around them that's ready to change their mindset, and make money and change their mindset and not bring them down. Hopefully help them out also and move their families and stuff up out of the hoods. You know, and I think about Key Glock. How when Key Glock comes out on the stage, and he's always representing Young Dolph. Okay, and when he's representing Young Dolph, and when the music comes on, I could tell how his head drops, his eyes close. I was thinking about I was reminded when I see him at his concerts and he's been selling out. I'm so proud of that young man that it is ridiculous. I am. I am very proud of him. I'm very proud of the rest of them. I think that they got a momentum going and to keep moving forward. And I think about, and I'm just kind of comparing this situation to my situation with my dad, even though Doc was not Key Glock's father, he was about 12 years older than him. He was like a mentor to him. And so I was thinking about, when my dad had gotten real sick one time, and I don't think I had ever been as scared as I had been. I don't think I had ever been as scared because when I started freaking out, it, I'm always very controlled because that's the only way that I know how to think circles around situations. But I don't think I had ever gotten as scared as I had gotten when my dad was in the hospital. My dad has taught me business. My dad has started teaching me politics. He has started introducing me to a lot of stuff. My dad and I have fire personalities. He's a little bit more vocal. I'm quieter. Okay. Um, and I told him, when I was sitting at the side of his a hospital bed. I said, Dad, we're in business together. What am I gonna do? Because every business that I've ever started, we've started it together. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do if you go on. He said, keep moving forward. He said, I got to check out of here one day, right? He said, that's why I keep teaching y'all. I keep telling y'all to get everything that I have to give you. I learned this to be able to give it to y'all. Keep moving forward and apply everything I ever gave you. He said, I can rest in peace if you do that. And it broke my heart because I was like, no, I'm used to my dad when I'm getting upset saying, no, wait a minute, let it play out and then make your move. Okay. So I think about that with Key Glock and the rest of them. And I'm comparing that because I think about good advice and people with a lot of wisdom. And even though Dolph he wasn't that old, he was older than them, about 12. Some of them are younger, than Key Glock and them. Um, he gave them a lot of wisdom and knowledge, and he didn't get the opportunity to give them as much as he could have given them, right? If but when his life was interrupted. And so, a lot I've heard, people say, well, they should be out there spinning and things of that nature. And I've heard a lot of people say it, wonder why Daddy O ain't out there spinning, because Daddy O is a hardcore gangster. But I think Daddy O is about 45 years old, if I'm not mistaken. And Daddy O is a very controlled gangster, because I know people that know him. They say he's very methodical and he's very strategic. And you don't get what Daddy O has without being strategic, okay? And so I kind of I've kind of had grown up around, even though my dad was not in the field that Daddy O was in. I kind of watched my dad at how strategic he was. He was really a strategist. My dad never played checkers. He always played chess. Always, even to this day, he still play chess, okay? Um, and I think that with somebody like that, with Daddy O, and being at how these federal agents is out here in these streets, okay? These federal agents so out here in these streets that I've been it's one that I've been trying to get to come on here to talk about some stuff for the longest. And they're constantly in stings. Okay. Of course it has to be approved and stuff, but I think I'm gonna be able to get I'm gonna be able to get somebody though. But they know that it would not be conducive, and Dolph would not want for them to be out there at this point. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. As for me, I don't want any violence, anyways, because I'm sure anybody, because I've had loved ones that I've lost to violence and things of that nature. And I'm sure anybody that has lost loved ones to violence wants the police to get justice for their loved ones, right? Because see, what happens is a lot of times when people do things, okay, they're so pathetic that they would rather you come and get them. Oftentimes they want to die. They can't go do no time in jail. They can't. They pitiful. They would love for Glock them to put a hit on them because they know at some point the people coming at them, right? And so it makes me feel good. And they coming. They know they coming. Hell, they know. They know I know that everybody, that people that don't know. And but they know for sure. Okay. But it makes me extremely proud to see them, okay, moving forward, consistently applying what Dolph has put down, and Key Glock moving forward. And if even if, he was up under Dolph the most, and if he can help those young men because he got the most wisdom and help them, that would be a beautiful thing. And I know with young men and even with young women when they're younger, their personality conflictions and things of that nature, conflicting personalities, they're young. I got kids that age, so I know what go on. Okay. And they're not street kids, but I just know personality conflicts. Okay. So I was thinking about that, and I was like, it just makes me feel good to know that this young man is moving forward, and the rest of them are moving forward, and they're gonna do good. They are already doing good. I see where Key Glock is consistently selling out. You know, um, and I think Key Glock and them understand how close the people are watching them too, as well as the other people that participated in doing this and the people that have involved themselves and are doing illegal things. They don't want to be in that roundup when it finally happens. They don't want to be in that roundup. They want to continuously move forward. I'm sure they got some sound advice. Praise the Lord, to continuously move forward and make good music and represent Dolph. When they walk out on this stage, they playing Dolph's music. That's keeping him alive. That's keeping his spirit going. Okay. And that's one of the things, like I said, I think I was gonna play like a video of Key Glock, but I don't have it. And but I would love to see them go do a tour. I would. I mean, hell, I ain't, I'd go. You know, I would definitely go. I know my kids are always I have a daughter, my oldest daughter is a really big fan of Snoop bands. Okay. She is. I'm gonna tell you, when I work out, child, I be listening to Pop Out. I was in the gym one day and I forgot to bring my earplugs. So I was just I had to just because I have to play music to be motivated because I'll jump my ass off that treadmill in a minute. All I need is an excuse. Okay. But I was going in there one day a little while ago, and I didn't have my plugs, and I was like, well, I gotta have some music. And Pop Out is the first song on rotation. And I'm telling you, it's a mixture of people. It's more white people at the gym that I go to, okay? But it's a mixture. And it was just amazing to me when I turned my phone up and I was on the treadmill and how people was dancing. I looked up, and they, people was dancing because I had the music up. It was like a fun thing, but it's just really cool. They don't understand, like, more people look and listen than they would ever know, right? The idea that they was off rhythm, but they was enjoying that beat. You see what I'm talking about? Because I got it on my phone. So seeing them move forward and to all of this play out, because it's gonna be a minute from what I'm hearing. It's gonna be a minute because it's a lot more, it's a lot of little things that's involved. And y'all, no matter what, nothing will ever change the outcome because they already have their blueprint, especially of what happened. They know what has happened, and they know the majority of the players involved. Okay, so that's why I say it's going to be a minute, because they don't have everybody. Okay, and so, but regardless to what happened, regardless to whether I talk about this, whether I don't talk about it, is not going to change the form of the investigation. Okay, and I'm sure Pre is just waiting because, Dolph's family and Key Glock and all of them, they all got to go through this. Okay. They all got to go through this when court starts, when more people, you know, you know, are gotten, and then they start revealing other people. I'm sure it's going to be jaw dropping. Okay. It's going to absolutely be jaw dropping. But the important thing is for them to continuously move forward. That's what I like, to see them move forward. Okay, because I've worked in the criminal justice field, for the police departments for a total of 18 years. And then I left, and I went and worked somewhere else, and then I started working in my own business. I went and worked for an elected official until they were not elected anymore, and then I just decided to do my own business, right? So because I was making the big bucks. Okay, so I want to see them continuously move forward. I want to see them continuously move forward with you guys. And that's my thing. And I know my subscribers, they have their own opinions. But I guess, and it's easy for them too, because they don't really know a whole lot of the facts. And I guess because I do know a lot of the facts, because I hear it from the fact tellers. Okay, the people that actually know, it's easier for me to make a decision. But in the end, everybody is going to know the facts. That's something that cannot be here forever. Y'all will start to see more and more things shared, especially when this trial go on. And I think even people that were on the fence, of not knowing, they'll be able to make better judgment. You see what I mean? Because one thing for sure, everything in this case is not, a thing about a case, it will not be hidden forever. Even if they make a plea, it's still going to start coming out. Okay, and that was in the atmosphere. They was probably going to plea out. We don't know. But all I know is, even in the midst of this adversary, it's good to see them continuously move on, and see Key Glock doing extremely well, and seeing the other ones doing extremely well. That makes me feel good, because y'all know I support them, because I'm a grown woman, and that's what I do. Okay, that's what I do, because I don't have any masters. Nobody controls me. Okay. So when people start getting mad about what I feel, that's a problem. That's I don't take too kind to stuff like that. Getting mad at somebody because of what they feel. What are your, that's it's something off about that. We've been talking about psychotic controllers and things of that nature, when they can't make people do what they want them to do. That there are laws against that, right? That's why they say there's freedom of speech and thinking, because we can all agree to disagree, right? It's right. So if I can keep you on the right track, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay. But I just wanted to get on here and talk about that, you guys. Key Glock moving forward, and how proud I am of him, and how proud I am of all of them. And I want to see Young Dolph's legacy continue on. I do. I want to see it continue on. I want to see his family get justice, and they are. It's a working process, but it's gonna happen. But I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Okay. I love you all so much. I thank you for your support. It means so much to me. My subscribers mean a lot to me. As Miss Lowdown say, those that mean well. When I take a little line from somebody, I'm gonna say it. She said, those that mean well, and that is an important statement to make. Those that mean well. Okay. Because I can't understand why people would be in a chat if you don't mean well. Scat. Okay, because the majority of the people that be in here mean well. Okay, and I mean that I am going to get them accurate information. That's what I mean, because that's what I am here for. Okay, but I want y'all to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. I do love you guys. Talk to you later.